Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for watching my video. As you guys already know, I am the Prince of Records, and this one is going to be one of my find slash dumpster dives slash I don't know what you would call it, parents records that they gave me. But before I begin, the album that I'm playing right now is Dream Melody by conductor is Robert Stolz. A romantic concert with Robert Stolz and the Berlin Symphony Orchestra. And the song that it's playing right now is the Cradle Song. Pretty good. I have not listened to this album. This is actually one of the Dumpster Finds album. It didn't come with um, a inner sleeve, but there's no scratches so far. And I have a lot of records to show you guys. I'm guessing probably around 25 plus. I'm going to try to get through this under 20 minutes. So yeah, the first album I have, and remember all these the albums I'm showing you right now were from the dumpster. They're not in the best condition. I don't even know if all of them play. I do know some of them play, and I'll tell you guys which ones are which. Now, this first album, I've never heard this band before. Don't know any of their music whatsoever. So maybe you guys could help me out. It is the Beatles. I've never heard of them. Are they any good? I know that this one right here is some guy named John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo, and I don't know who that one is. I'm not sure. I'm just kidding, you guys. This is obviously the Beatles, music legends. Both albums are in here. Not in the best shape. There, it's on the Capitol label. But I've listened to a part of the songs on the first side, and no skips. A couple sounds, a couple pop sounds, but what better can you complain about getting this album for free when you know you would be paying this album probably $5-10. So yeah, the Beatles, both albums are here. No inserts, but I've not had this album. I saw this album at an antique store earlier this year, and I'm glad I did not get it because I could tell that this person would have priced it at $4.99, which to me is a little bit expensive for the condition. But can't complain. The next album I got is John Lennon Imagine. Coincidentally, I just bought this album in my last video. But this is a obviously very loved issue. But the difference between mine and this one is the label. This is Capitol label. Mine's on the Apple label. Mine's the first U.S. press. I think this is from the 70s, 77, I believe, give or take. I listened to this one, and I know for a fact that this whole album does not skip. Maybe has one or two pop noises on the second side of it, but other than that, I'm very surprised because this one was pretty cool. Fine. On this album is Joni Mitchell and the LA Express, Miles of Aisles. Both albums in here. Does come with, it's on the Asylum Records one. I've not listened to this one yet, and I believe I had this one already. If not, I didn't like this type of music when I played it when I was cleaning out my record collection for my shelves. But yeah, so it's amazing of how many albums you find that you already have that they just come back to you. The next one I've never heard of, never played it, but I wanted to. and it is Tops and Pops. All the latest hit record recordings. This is on the Halo album, record label. I would take it out, but apparently it doesn't want to come out or go back in. So yeah, and I'm afraid that the seams will bust. No seam splits. For somebody throwing away all these records, they sure threw away some interesting ones. Some of the albums, some of the songs on that Tops and Pops one, I don't really recognize. Bird Dog, It's All in the Game, Born Too Late. The only title name that I know that I recognize is Rockin' Robin, but I'm highly doubtful that that's the Jackson 5 song. It could be. It doesn't say anything on the back. It just says this other albums you can get, but other than that, I don't know. I'll tell you guys when I listen to that. The next album I got is Thick as Brick by Jethro Tull. Saw this album in my record store earlier in my collecting. Didn't get it because I didn't know what I was missing. But this is a very cool album. So yeah, it has classified ads on the back, like articles wanted, brick urgently required, must be thick and well kept. And then it just says St. Cleve 05498. And if you get it, thick as brick. Brick must be thick. So I thought that was kind of funny, kind of interesting. The next album I got was a very interesting one to throw out. It is the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Now, unfortunately, this has seen better days with a split right there and only one album. But I've not listened to this yet. Obviously, nice clean picture right here. That it only has, I believe, record number 1. But for right now, this is. Once I saw this cover, I automatically knew what band this was, and I was praying that the albums were in here. Apparently, I didn't pray hard enough because I half-assed it. The next album I got is Living Voices. I Write the Songs, and this is a promo because it says not for sale, demonstration only. This seems to be the only song I recognize on here is I Write the Songs, which Barry Manilow sang, but not on this album. I don't know who sang this. This is not on Discogs at all. I wonder why. But I have listened to that just for that one, maybe 2 songs. Not my cup of tea, but maybe yours if you want it. Shoot me a comment. The next one I have not listened to. It didn't come with a cover at all. Is Grunt. Flight Log 1966 through 76. This apparently is record number 2 because it's a side C and D. This is side D. There you go. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Both sides are the same. I don't know what it is. So if you know what that is, please tell me. The next album I have is also none, and album cover didn't come with one, just came with this, is Cross Winds by Conway Twitty. It's on the MCA Records label. Let me just put this one here so it doesn't scratch. Not a very big fan of Conway Twitty. I've only known his music from Family Guy. But yeah, this next one is Sutton. I believe I'm saying that right. Featuring Sarah Vaughan, and it seems to be a religious album. Also has no cover on it, just this. If I'm saying that incorrectly, I'm sorry. But yeah, let's see. The next album is is on the United Artists label. A Man and a Woman. It's a motion picture soundtrack. Didn't have a cover to it, but I like that cover. I like that. I like that label because it's kind of cool. The next one is on London Records. It is an album of Strauss's waltzes, which is kind of cool. It's classical music. If you don't like classical music, I understand, but I am into music where you can. I'm into classical music, dance music, pop, a little bit of hip hop, depending on who the artist is. And the only rap I've ever heard that I can tolerate is Eminem. Go figure. Classic rock, depending on, once again, what era and what rock it is. If it's that dun 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 dun, dun I don't like that. So, next one album is also coverless. It is on MCA Records, 190 Proof by Merle Haggard. I've not heard of this person. I'm sorry if you have. If you have, tell me if I should keep that album. The next one is also on London Records. Blue. It actually has a cover to it. John Mayall, Blues Alone. Once again, this album, I've not listened to this album yet. As you can tell, the album is pretty much worn. With that split right there at the bottom. So, and here's the London record. Right there. So yeah, I'm almost done, I promise you guys. I actually have a couple of these albums. Fronte and whatever his last name is. Love is a Soft Touch. I believe this is jazz or something on that. It's on United Artists label. So yeah, I like some of their music, so I wonder if I'll keep that one. And I actually just found A Man and a Woman thing. So I believe that went over here. Here's the back of it. And this sort of reminds me, you can tell this is from the 70s because of that Elton John album, Friends. It sort of looks like this. So I wonder if it's from 1966. God, I'm an idiot. Another album is from Van Morrison. It's a live album, 2-record set, recorded live in concert, Los Angeles and London, summer of 1973. Gatefold album, triple gatefold. Boom. Got a cool picture. Look at that picture. And then boom. 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 I have not listened to this album yet, but I might, depending on what the music is. I might keep it in my note. Next 2 albums I have, one of them is on Coral, and it is Bubbles in the Wine by Lawrence Welk, and it's champagne music. I've heard of Lawrence Welk, but I have never listened to his music. And the last one from the Dumpster Dive is The Family Library of Great Music, album 6, and it's Bach, like I'll be Bach. And it is on that label, red. So yeah, give me a couple seconds, you guys. I gotta flip the music over. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. And let me just say that I have a lot of records here. Some good, some bad. These are all from my father. The first one here is Bert Camper's Best Special Club Edition. I haven't heard of this guy, and I wonder if you guys have. Please tell me. It's on Decca, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this is why I sometimes don't like taking the albums out on vinyl, on video. So yeah, nothing really has happened so far. Olivia's Greatest Hits Volume 2, and I believe it's this. Look at that! Isn't that a cool thing? On the inside, it's the same thing. Look at that! I think that's kind of cool. Well, the only song that pops out at me is Physical, which is the only song I know of her. The next album I have is Warm and Tender, The Three Sons, on RCA Victor. Yeah, that's not sexual at all. And she has a little kitty right there playing with her, so that's not sexual at all. Yeah, I want first of all thank you guys for whoever it's on RCA Victor for wishing me a happy birthday. I turned 20, so yeah. The next album is Polka and Waltzes, Whoopi, John, Will Fart, and his orchestra. It is on Decca Stereo. Let's see. I'll fix that later. The next album is Fiddle Faddle, Blue Tango, Sally Ride, and 10 other Leroy Anderson favorites by the new sounds of the Boston Pops, Arthur Fiedler. Here's the back. Nothing really special about this. It's on red RCA Victor, which I think is awesome. I think I have one or two albums like that already. The next one is Glenn Miller plays the selections from the Glenn Miller Story and other hits. Look at that, isn't that kind of cool? And it is on RCA Victor, obviously. Yeah. It's this. The Man Giovanni Christmas Carols on London. This one's More Than Music, the Mystic Moods Orchestra. I think this is a really cool album cover. It's on the Philips. So yeah, I know right now I'm not gonna make the 20-minute mark. Maybe I'll make the 25-minute mark. If you've made it this far, thank you. This is the Lawrence Welk one. Presents Great American Composers. This is a really cool color combo. It is on Dot. And here's the back. I've never listened to Lawrence Welk, so maybe I'll like him. Maybe not. Another one is by Season's Greetings from Perry Como. It's a Christmas album on the RCA Victor. You would think for a Christmas album it would be red. That's just me. I would either put red on one side, green on the other side, maybe something like that. Another one is The First Family. Here, Bob Booker and Earl Dowd presents The First Family, featuring Von Meter with Earl Dowd, Naomi Brossart with Bob Booker and Norma McKinley, whatever. Here's the back. it is on this Candace Records, which I think is a little bit cool. I haven't listened to this album before. The next one is also a Lawrence Welk. Dance with Lawrence Welk. Here's another one. And here's that. It's on Dot Records again. And another one I have, which I think everybody should have in their collection, is Sound of Music. This has Julie Andrews, and it is on RCA Victor. Original insert. Still has the original plastic on, which is I think is awesome. I believe this is the first pressing or close to it. So yeah. Another album I have, which I don't think I'll keep, but is Hello Dolly. Gatefold. Look at that mustache. This album has the original insert. It's on RCA Victor. So yeah. Another one I have also has Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. Before I show you guys, what do you think it is? Yeah, let's see if you're right. Walt Disney's Mary Poppins. Julie. I saw this movie so many times. It's also on RCA Victor. Pretty good movie. I haven't listened to this soundtrack, but I hope it's good. Another one I have is Honky Tonk, piano and banjo with rhythm. It's on Acorn Records. Blue. This one is not on Discogs. If it is, please shoot me a message or a comment. Another one by the Ink Spots. The second album of hits by the Ink Spots, Volume 2. Stereo. Coronet Records. Isn't that cool? I'm probably going to keep this one because I like the cover of it. I think we're halfway done. Porgy and Bess Acorn Records. Same one. Here's the back. Highly doubt I'll keep that one, but you never know. Another one is on RCA Victor. More or Melicarno Magic. Roger and Hammerstein, whatever say his name, I'm sorry. The Something Strings and Orchestra. Here's the back. It's on RCA Victor. Same thing, Living Stereo. So sorry this video is taking so long. I didn't think it would. Champagne on Broadway, Lawrence Welk. Maybe. I think I have that one already over here. On Dot Records. Maybe, I think I had that one already. But I'll find out later. Another one is Henry Mancini presents the Academy Award song, 31 Oscar winner. Gatefold. Here's that. Let's see, I need 2 record set. This one is the Pied Pipers and a tribute to Tommy Dorsey. This is on now on golden vinyl. So let's see. My first gold vinyl. So here's that. It also comes in the original plastic. Here's the back. So yeah, almost done. Whew. It is a hot day here. Living Stereo, Reiner or whatever, and the Chicago Symphony. Strauss Waltzes, which I remember that one from earlier. And it is on this red, very beautiful red, that RCA Victor. Here's the back. Here's the front. Look at that. Isn't that a cool cover? Well, I know I had that one earlier. This next one's a Christmas album. which I believe a lot of people have it. I don't remember if Mean Mr. Mayo has this, but it's Firestone presents Your Christmas Favorites. This is Volume 3. I can't wait to play this around Christmas time. And Firestone, all I know is that they're still around, but they don't give these away or have these anymore. So let's see the next one. Let's see, a warm shade. Let's see, a warm shade of ivory. The piano, orchestra, and chorus of Henry Mancini. I think that's kind of cool. Kind of original plastic. This is somebody wrote on here 376. I don't know when this came out, but it's on Victor, RCA Victor. So that I can't. It's more orange than what it's showing. But yeah. So let's see next one. Oh, this is an awesome one. I wish it was in better shape. Fats Domino Sings Million Record Hits. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is on IR Imperial. Imperial Records. It has a seam split right there, but I'm not going to get rid of it because look at that. Isn't that awesome? Fats Domino, one of a kind. I have not listened to this album yet, but I will soon. Next album is, I don't know if I'll keep this, but I probably will just because of the name. This is the new Beer Barrel Polka with Will Galale and his orchestra. Look at that. Wouldn't you just keep this? Now, this has a little bit of, I don't think it's mold, but it smells a little bit weird. It's kept in the basement, but yeah. Look on London Records. Look at that. I've never seen that London one, but I think I'll just keep this. Maybe clean it up a little bit. Gatefold. Look at that. No writing, just a little bit dirty. You gotta clean it up. Let's see. The next one is, I have this. I don't have this one. Ballads of the Green Berets. Sergeant Barry Sadler, U.S. Army Special Air Forces. Great album to have on Memorial Day, 9/11, all those. Original plastic. RCA Victor. Dino Groove recordings. Original insert on there. Nice clean copy. Original. Next one. Harmonica Favorites. It is on, as you can tell, yellow vinyl. Look at that. Look at that. That's just beautiful. I wonder how good it plays. There's the back. Whew. This will obviously be my latest video, longest video. This one is Hail of the Conquering Nero, Peter Nero. Battleground. Look at that. Isn't that black cover? Look at that. There's there. RCA. That would have that. RCA Victor. Dino Groove on the bottom. And second to last, this one is a soundtrack album by music is composed and conducted by Burt Bacharach, which I like his music. Casino Royale. Look at that, beautiful white, and look, isn't this a cool album cover? This has the original plastic on it. I think this is the original pressing. It is on Colligan, so it's on that, obviously, that label. But yeah, now last one, I promise. John Gary ventures into the secret recess of your heart. This is, I don't even know, it's in the original plastic. Nearest of You, John Gray. And Dyna Groove, obviously. Oh, this one doesn't have it. But yeah, so I'm sorry that it took this long, guys. I'll probably be making this into 2 parts. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.